Our 2023 investment plans. Can you believe we are at the end of 2022 and looking into 2023? Before we get started on our plan for 2023, I want you to know that this is a macro view of the year. It is not a detailed look into each week or month. I won't be sharing every single investment, but rather what kind of investments we will be looking at. In this post, we will start with the big things to watch for 2023, followed by my thoughts and outlook for the year, and finishing up with our portfolio plan. What investors are watching for 2023? There are a few big things that investors will be watching for as we go through 2023. The first is gauging the likelihood of a recession, which many are expecting there will be one. The follow-up to it, though, is how deep of a recession it will be and the strength of the consumer through it. The second is what the Fed is going to do. Many, including myself, are expecting 2 to 3 more rate hikes, slowing down potentially, and how much each one is and the time between each one. What the Fed does is most likely going to be based very much on this next one, which is what inflation is doing, along with the employment number and the other numbers that release each month. Many investors, along with myself, believe that inflation has peaked and will be coming down. Looking globally, the market is looking for China to reopen even more so at some stage in 2023. Investors are also going to be keeping an eye on what is going on geopolitically with tensions, trades and supply chains. My thoughts on 2023. I see another 2 to 3 rate hikes between 25 and 50 basis points for each happening within the first 3 to 6 months of 2023. It could take up to 6 months if the Fed decides to take a month between each rate rise to see the impacts and collect more data. Ultimately, I see the year being a positive year by the end. I can see the first few months being a bit rocky still, but as the market becomes more certain about where it stands and where things are heading, it will begin to grow. Remember, bull markets start very quickly, so you don't want to miss the start of it. The market has been looking very much at the rates, inflation and what the Fed says for its guidance. While that may happen still somewhat, I can see earnings reports and fundamentals playing its bigger part again, which will be a good thing to get back to. Finally, I can see the Fed potentially beginning to lower rates at some stage in Q4 of 2023 into 2024. Portfolio plans. As mentioned, this is a macro view of what we will be doing through 2023, and with the above in mind, here is our plan. We will maintain our 4 categories, from the largest being markets to income producing, then sector specific, followed by the smallest being single stocks. This helps manage our risk levels as well, while still giving us exposure to all different sectors. In the first 3 to 6 months, with rate rises still happening and still some uncertainty, we will keep our investments mostly in the market and income producing categories, slowly leaning into growth as we get through the rate hikes. These will include adding to our positions in ETFs like VTI, SCHD, VUG, Noble and such. This does not mean we won't purchase any single stocks in Q1 or 2, but the majority will into these more stable long-term investments. As we gain more clarity on things through the middle of the year into Q3 and Q4, we may look to add some funds to our more riskier holdings in our sector-specific categories like the ARK funds and some single stocks. As things ease a bit more globally, we will look at adding funds into VEU or investing internationally through some other way, be it indexes from specific nations or something along that route. Please note that these are just our plans as we look into 2023 from where we currently stand. As we go through the year, we will get more granular and detailed, and some things may adjust and change as we gather more information. Our focus will always remain on long-term steady gains. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate a like on the video. If you want more investment support and tips, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos.